this computer. Okay, let's begin with the bow. Can somebody from your side lead the bow, please?
Okay. Mohan, please lead us. This bow. Second bow. Third bow. Thank you. Okay, welcome to our meeting. The short story for today, it's about the old man who gave up alcohol. So I'm going to play the short story. And then, as usual, after playing, we're going to ask everyone to contribute their understanding towards the short story. Can I play the story now?
Yes, please.
Sister Kathy, can you see my screen?
No.
Okay, hold on. On your right. On your right. How about now?
Yes, now I can.
Okay. Can you see the tab for the short story?
The tab.
Okay, I'm going to play the short story now.
Okay.
也是真简单，真理自在人心，这真理自人心，会用称作做啥物呢？真如本性，也真如本性呢，就是天地万物的真理，理无体。无常，但是呢，人性本来就本质属性呢，自我温暖啦。咱啥物都唔知，啥物都唔知，那就是容易啦，是烦恼。所以咱心啊，是真需要这发水，发水滋润咱的心地，发水呢会当洗涤一切烦恼过患。所以咱若要会当解脱，那就是爱去听话啦，爱了解，重新。历史来文化声音，那无入咱的耳啊，咱若有法度呢，了解法的道理呢，所以除了你去看经典，家己去用心去推进信息，咱都了解呢，地址了解落做。然后呢，来去地址， 就是了别人的用错、不对的道理，咱家己所研究的道理，咱该会啊学习，这是一加一，实在是呢，会当听到搁再较有意的呢，见搁再较深奥，但是呢，真正的用真显现的道理呢来披露，互咱在日常生活中，一个会当体会啦，这是发历史了后，搁再伫行中咧去体会的，这种发甲心意行应该这个会体会哦，不参对时，我安的一段真平常的。你这个是不一样，那是变动，真老的，无尽不完，当就是不一样。更加了，就是更加的感。不过，反正不太多。了解等做到，而且我带起啦，听不。心境是这个你看，我对待，我怎讲？我先问你哦，譬如啦，有 会当多起来啊！老翁呢，唔免一件包的灰烬，安都甲烧掉。不懂，问，现在听着这样，你听是话不咩？老翁呢，你家己想想。我真样我无试过，我说，这会当洗清气，就真样。老翁呢，就讲真样，我有一种会酒会混，有这清气啊！我就讲，你若会当小我干，不理解。老翁呢，话改变了，更加简单的话，会当互一位老翁累积几十年的时间啊，安尼就完全体。所以，既然这是呢，咱的心都都会当清净啊，解脱的，并去了一切，这都难法哦，混法这些，天地万物，人间是万物啊，咱要安怎去用间？咱万物万的空间，要安怎去处理大事？安怎样呢？可能难天地万物，尽显法，这样想不多。但人间的一大事，平咱人生活哦。
Okay, brothers and sisters, this is our story for today. Can anyone share their thoughts on this story, please? Brother Foreman, thank you.
Hello, everyone. Sister Katie, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay. From this story, I've learned or been reminded of, I think, 3 things. The first one is that repentance is a choice. So, like you can see the disciple of the Buddha, he would always pass him when he's drunk, when the old man is drunk, but he would not force him to go to the Buddha, but he'd always advise and show him the light. But it was his choice to make that call to say he needs to change his life. So I've learned that repentance is a choice. I've also learned that we have to believe that something can change before we try to change it. When the old man was asked to turn his life around and leave alcohol, he said he cannot live without alcohol because that's what he believed. until he believes that I can actually change this, there's a way for me to change this. That's when you can start making things happen. That's when you can change your life from the bad habits that you have. So that when he decided that, no, I believe, that's when he actually starts taking steps to go and see the Buddha and to start changing his ways and not going back to alcohol. So he's actually living his bad habits. And the last one I have learned that, I don't know how to put this one. It is easy to say you are living and run away from most things, but you don't realize that you are actually dead. That man, he believed that he was living. He believed that he was excluding himself from a lot of problems and a lot of things by drinking. But he did not realize at that time he's actually dead. He's not contributing anything to society and he's not contributing anything to his life or family. By drinking all the time, he only thinks of himself. He is only being selfish. He's only gonna have himself at the end. But now, if he's living, like when he turned into life, when he saw the light and decided to stop drinking, that's when you could see like that he lives with other people. That's when you start thinking that I'm in an environment and economy where there are other people. And when I live and do things that will have a good impact on other people. Because drinking alone does not have a good impact, because now when you're drunk, you tend to do things that are not good. You tend to do things that are bad and may end up hurting you or the other person. But when you're normal, when you're sober, you will always do things, you will always think before you act. So yeah, that's what I've learned from this story today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Brother Foreman. Anyone else?
I can add only maybe one statement. I just need to agree.
Sister Kathy, can you hear Brother Teach speaking?
Not very clearly. I think he must come to the front.
Yeah.
Hi, Sister Kathy.
Hello, Brother Teach.
Hi. I just need to agree with Foreman and then add a little bit that he said that repentance is a choice. But I think we also need to see, because now we just watching on a sort of like a video from a story from Buddha. But in our life, in our real life, we also need to change and then live exactly what the Dharma is trying to teach us or make us change. That he said that is a choice. Yes, it is a choice. But sometimes it's luck for this old man that he bumped a tree and then had these pains and then changed. If it was not that tree, maybe he might not change. So in our real life, sometimes we wait until situations become very tough and then we change. Or maybe we wait and continue with our own lives and then end up dying without changing. So it's a luck to have something that can push you to change or twist you, your focus, and then change. So on that one, I can say it's wise to choose to change before we face situations, before we face difficulties, before we face maybe diseases or any challenges. It's wise not to wait until a very hard situation comes to you and then you change. On that one, I say, oh, okay, if this old man cannot or maybe did not face sort of like a challenge, might not change. So in our life, we might not change because we are comfortable with the life that we're living. We are comfortable with the way we're acting. But in a way, it's not helping the community, it's not helping my friends, it's not helping my family, it's not helping our colleagues. But we are comfortable. So it's better to look into our lives right now and then be able to to point out things that are forcing us to act the way we are acting and be able to change and then contribute to someone's life, someone's future in our communities. And yeah, that's how I can feel, or how I can see we can also maybe use the Dharma in our lives. Thank you.
Is there anyone of us who would like to share? Ladies? No ladies share. Is there any ladies, please? Thank you, Sister Catherine.
Hello, everyone. I'm Catherine, and what I've learned from the story today is sometimes people fall into their bad habits because of things that we as other people do not know of. Maybe somebody, or maybe the old man was drinking alcohol because he was hiding from his problems or something like that. So from what I've learned from this video was every time when people found him drunk and he could not stand up, none of them judged him. They would just give him support, maybe help him get up and even take him home. So what I can say that I've learned from this video is that sometimes when we see people go through maybe something like this, I think sometimes we should not judge and just lend a helping hand, because yeah, sometimes maybe us helping people, giving them lending them a helping hand might be the reason why people decide to change. Sometimes what we tell them might not make them change, but our behavior, the way we treat them, might help them change. So yeah, that's what I'd like to say.
Sister Kathy, would you like to share before I can contribute also?
Okay, I will just say a few words. I think according to today's video, I want to stress on the point about the 5 precepts of Buddhism. So the 5 precepts are the most important system of morality for Buddhist lay people. So what does that mean? So basically it's saying if we could try to live by the 5 precepts, it's very unlikely we will make mistakes. So what are the 5 precepts? Let's just quickly recap a bit. So first is no killing sentient beings. And the second one is no stealing. The third one is no sexual misconduct. The fourth one is no lying. The fifth one is no drinking. So these 5 things sounds very simple, but are we all able to obey and follow these 5 precepts? If we are, and then we can do it properly, then I'm sure that we will be away from troubles. For example, no killing. Obviously, if you kill a human being, you will be in jail. And then if we practice our compassionate hearts, so we try not to kill animals or try to be vegetarian, this is always also just enhancing our health and our moral status. And then secondly, no stealing. Stealing obviously is very wrong. We must always remember the karma rules. If you steal in this life, in your next life, somehow you are going to have to return and pay back these things you are stealing. And it's normally bigger that you have to pay back than the stuff that you steal. Okay, and then no sexual misconduct. This is also quite simple to understand, I think. If you are in a relationship or you are married, then you must obey the rules of marriage, or relationships. You must respect your other half. So no sexual misconduct. and no lying. I think this part, it doesn't only include lying, it also includes talking behind people's back or saying bad things or manipulate people's mind and then make them go against each other. So all these falls under this fourth category. So we must watch our language. So, and then the last one is no drinking. We all know what alcohol does to our mind. It will confuse our mind and it will make us do misjudgment, and then we will highly possibly do something wrong after you have been drinking too much. So all these 5 precepts, it also has got to do with our body, speech, and mind. So how do we keep our body, speech, and mind the right way? So I think following the 5 precepts is one of the easiest way. Yeah. Okay, that's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Kathy. I wanted to share, unfortunately, it feels like you said all I wanted to say. I don't have anything more to say. Anyone else here would like to add? Okay, Sister Kathy, I think that's all from our side today.
All right, sure. You may carry on with the volunteering training. We would also be participating it, and just to see what you will be talking about as well. So you may please continue. I will leave this chat room open. Do you guys have speakers for today's volunteering training?
Hi, Sister Kathy. Yes, regarding the volunteer training, we made some, we asked our bosses if we can be able to accommodate the outside volunteers here at SAS. So they said, is it not okay to go to Suchi Hall and then be able to do the trainings that side? So we are going to ask Suchi officials to accommodate us on one of the Saturdays, which is a free Saturday, so that we can come with our volunteers and then we can train them. But we also need maybe the officials to help us in the training and guide us, because it will be like official training now, because we are at the hall. So we will need official maybe guidelines on how we can do the sessions. So this is where we are standing right now. For the volunteers themselves, we are in the process of gathering them. We might have 7 or 6 people from the different communities. So yeah, there'll be very few, but we need them to know and understand how they can do voluntary work. This is the plan.
Okay, so from what I understood from what you just said, so you guys would like to take the volunteer training and have it at the Jingsi Hall. Is that right?
That's right. That's correct.
Okay, so and you prefer it to be on a free Saturday?
Yes.
But is it going to happen every week or like once a month, or how often will this class be conducted?
It will be once a month because of so many things that volunteers are also doing in their communities. And,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so once a month. So our next step is to discuss the date for the first training session. Is that right?
That's right, yes.
Okay, so today we won't have it after this enlightenment session.
No, we won't have it today.
All right, okay. Okay, I think that's doable, but the volunteers they will organize their own transport to go to Jingsi Hall.
Our bosses said that they will provide us help in terms of transport. They will give us transport if you request. So on transport, it's not a big issue.
All right, sure, no problem. Okay, then I think okay, then let's conclude the enlightenment session today, but then we will then discuss in the WhatsApp group about the date, the official date for the volunteers training, and also regarding the content of the volunteering training you would like to have. Is that all right?
Thank you. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Brother Teach.
Okay, thank you, Sister Kitty. Thank you so much for support.
Thank you, and thank you, Brother Calvin, for your sharing today and your leading of the session. And we look forward to the next session for the next person to do the same. But
Okay,
I will
no
be
problem.
communicating with you again next week. I just want to know, because next week, Friday, is not a public holiday, but I am aware some people do go away for holiday. Are you guys going to be available next Friday, or you guys also have plans to go away?
We will be here.
You will be here. All right.
Yeah.
All right, sure. So it will be the session will conduct normally as well then.
Yes, and the next person in charge is Brother T.
Brother Teach. All right, sure. I will communicate with Brother Teach about which video he's going to be talking about then.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Brother Bongan, please lead us to the bow. Second bow. Third bow.
Thank you.
Sister Kitty.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a lovely weekend.
Same to you. Bye.